Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Welcome to Minute Movies.
That movies one more time.
So tonight we have a bit of a different screening for you all. So we have two films that were made for last month's theme of Key that we weren't able to screen last month. And then we have kind of a spooky themed review of films that have been submitted throughout the years, various different themes that are
Minute
all
movies of years ago from
years ago.
some of our great content creators over the people that have selected films from people who've made films, multiple minute movies, and all kind of a little bit, kind of a spooky theme, a little bit
Yeah.
creepy.
We tried to go with the Halloween vibes for this October screening. With Halloween in only 11 days from now. Does everyone have their costumes ready? So
the question is, should I play the Trump film or the Tripwire film? It's pretty spooky. Trump is pretty spooky.
Pretty spooky. But first up, we have Warner from Butansky Films with his submission for the theme Key. Right, and if you're ready, I'm going to bring you on. Hello.
Hello. How's it going, everybody?
Hey, good.
Good. How are you? Looks like you're in transit.
I am in transit, so the AV is questionable. So if I fall out, just roll the footage.
Sounds good.
This was kind of a tribute to the last days of summer. So I'll leave it at that.
We're well into the days of fall and autumn right now, though, aren't we?
Still feels like summer in the Midwest. It was 80 degrees today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's been a warm couple of weeks. How is it out in the Northwest, Monsieur?
It has been still warm, but cooled down and cloudy, and it's just basically Pacific Northwest drizzle and a little bit of rain, a little bit of sun. So
there you go.
That's good.
You play up the rain, so more San Francisco people stop moving there. I get it.
Oh yeah.
I know the trick. Yeah.
It's beautiful Pacific Northwest, weather. It's kind of muddy and kind of clammy and damp, and it's just how we like it up here. It's just kind of like soggy. Yeah.
Just soggy.
Excellent. Get on that ferry, sir. Enjoy that ride. So
yeah, don't mind the mold that much. It's just.
All right. Shall we play this film and check in with you after?
Sounds good.
Right on.
Here we go.
Here we go.
That might be the key on this hole. Just to keep it really, really straight up. Did you get eyes on yours, or? Yeah. Okay.
Pretty serious. A lot of contorted faces, triple chins going, really disturbing effects. Gotta have it.
Oh my God.
Gotta
So
have it.
it's not Rousseau, but it's close to it. So, but we enjoyed it, putting it together.
Good times.
So,
Looks like good
little bit.
times.
So,
Not,
it's also
not
kind
in,
of a cross section of the Midwest for you.
a little bit in the rough, a little rough.
But tried to work with, again, didn't want to have a lot of dialogue in this one. Just wanted music, some shots, some scenery. Let it roll, kind of thing.
Let it roll. Let it roll. Good times. So how many games of golf did you get in over the summer?
Well, unfortunately or fortunately, I would say almost every weekend. So maybe, I don't know, a dozen or so. It's been okay.
Wow.
Yeah, try to get out there while we can. So
totally.
But
fun.
yeah, it's been pretty beautiful. So been out there.
Good times. So yeah, we're gonna. So I don't know if you cut the drift. We're gonna play some videos of old times, from past years gone by that are a little bit creepy-ish,
But on the scary side, right?
Sort of scary side, yeah. There's scarier ones than the ones that we're picking, but just sifted through and
I'm kind of creeped out, but I'll stand by. Thank you.
All right. Hey Warner, thank you so much for sticking with us over all these years and consistently providing us entertaining content. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have enjoyed it almost 10 years in this next November, I just realized. But keep us posted on the developments thereof, because I saw some notifications maybe on which you can touch later. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, well, I think, okay, so I'll touch on what I think you're talking about right now, which was kind of a heads up on that maybe ownership with, like, in the Meetup app, there might have been a notification of, and what happened was I lost a credit card and then I had to get a new one, and the old one that was paying the bill for Minute Movies, they had the old number and I didn't update it right, and I didn't quite put the, and then I got saw the notification. I was like, oh shit! So I went and stuck the right number in there.
Logistics. Okay, I figured it was something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's been.
Oh crap! Everyone's gonna think we're shutting down, and
we wouldn't shut down without giving some notice.
Yeah, it was just a banking thing, that's all.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
All right. Well, keep me posted then.
Okay. Yeah, will do. Thanks a lot, man. Good to see you again.
See ya. Okay, Jeff, I'm adding you in.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hey, Jeff.
I'm glad to hear that it was just shuffling paper.
Yeah.
Essentially. So
it's fun to like make people, give some people other things to worry about in the world. It's like, oh my God, is Minute Movies shutting down?
What am I going to do with my life?
We don't have enough things to worry about, so
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we can see who the true fans of Minute Movies are, who was worried we were leaving.
Oh.
Well, good you're back.
Well, you have a submission for Key.
Yes, I do. I was talking earlier today with Mark Carlin, whose music I use and who's the voice of Scratch, and he saw this last night. So it was, you like the idea that how this idea comes together for me, because I'm such a lazy and slow writer. I go searching for quotes, and he was interested in that process. So it works for me. So yeah, go and play.
Okay. Go ahead and play.
All right, here we go.
A capacity and taste for reading gives access to whatever has already been discovered by others. It is the key, or one of the keys, to the already solved problems. And not only so, it gives a relish and a facility for successfully pursuing the yet unsolved ones. Abraham Lincoln, September 30, 1859, before the Wisconsin State Agricultural Society.
A little bit of history, eh?
Yep. It occurred to me as I'm watching, I could lie and say, I chose this quote just for you, Sarah, because you're now in Wisconsin. If you harvest syrup, are you a member of the Wisconsin Agricultural Society?
I am not, but I did grow probably hundreds of squash this year.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Like butternut?
Yeah, butternut and delicata and
Ooh.
pumpkins. We have a lot of decorative carving pumpkins on our front area now.
Nice.
Have to give them some faces before Halloween.
So that was, I find that I like to go looking for quotes, and like I said, it's because I'm lazy and not a good writer, but it's nice to be able to interpret how I see what the person was saying, like Lincoln. Just reading is important.
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked the animation of Nussbaum pulling the book off the shelf as he passed by.
Thank you. I worked on that one a lot. There's a tool in After Effects that you can sort of have if I've been able to do it, what I wanted to is have the book and shelf and Nussbaum as the camera's dollying in, move as if they're one. But long story short, there are enough little dots in the right place for me to do that. So, but I think having them slide as the bookshelves go by worked out much better than I thought it would when I realized that was my option to get this done in time. Because I spent like a couple hours trying to find the right little dots for After Effects to be happy to do what I want. And I realized a lot of those shots you see, they stage them and light them and have the set painted such that the little dots are there once they go into post. They're really easy to find. And when you're grabbing stock footage from Adobe, you get what you get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that pre-production work that goes into making movies.
Yeah, because you know what you want it to look like when you're done. And a good director goes through his DP and the lighting director and the set designer and all that stuff and says, how can we make this work? And I just have to download something I hope works.
If only we had the budget of Hollywood.
Well, yeah, but we're happy.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that you're back, and excellent. I like the idea about the Halloween theme-ish idea.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting compilation, I think.
Just I went through. It wasn't too hard to find scary films. It seems like people like to.
I can think of a couple. I don't know if they're going to make the cut, but Jesse sometime had some pretty spooky stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. There have been. It's hard to remember everything that's been made over the past 10 and a half years. But there have been a lot of films made, that's for sure.
Yeah. It's been very interesting. When I came into this, found what was going on. So I think 2018. But that was nice to have a place to be able to see other people's work and then finally have a outlet. So yeah, and I'm happy that we get to try this again next month.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I really appreciate that you're stick with it and provide some interesting content every month,
Thank you.
or most months.
Most months, yeah.
Yeah. And we'll actually have a theme for next month. So
Oh, good. Because I need
Yeah,
all the
right.
help I can get.
Too
yeah.
funny.
Cool. Well, it was great to see you, Jeff.
Good to see you. And,
Yeah,
Great
good
to
to
see
see
you,
you.
Tom.
see you. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween and elections. Elections coming up too.
Ooh, the election is coming up.
Yeah,
Yeah, early voting starts here in 2 days.
2 days. We haven't gotten our ballots yet here. At least I haven't. So seems like we should have those by now. But oh well.
Speaking of reading and books, the library is a great resource. And I was able to go and because I've moved since the last election. So I was able to go to the library and update my voter registration and have my address. And then they're going to do early voting at the library starting in 2 days.
Right on.
And yeah, I had to file unemployment last year, needed to send a fax, and I went to the library and they had a fax machine I could use.
Wow.
They've got puzzles you can check out. Like they've got everything at the library.
DVDs.
Movies, yeah. Actually, we picked up a DVD player at a garage sale. So I went and checked out a couple DVDs.
There you go.
Library's great. Not to mention all the books.
Not to mention the books, yeah. Cool. So should we start in with some of the archives?
Yeah.
So I thought we should start with the first month. The very first month the theme was blue, back in March of 2014. You know, pretty much a little over 10 years ago, actually.
Yeah.
And good friend of ours that Sarah and I had made a couple films with previously. I think, yeah, he helped us out. Anyway, Peter Fesa made a film called Blue. And
Here we go.
Here we go. Yeah, it's been one of my favorite films from like way back. Kind of powerful. A little bit of anxiety creating.
Yeah, that violin definitely makes you feel unsettled and anxious.
Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, it was a good film. Yeah, I believe. So the next up, let's see, I have one from Jason Alquist, who kind of he shows up frequently in our comment section. I think I don't know if he's there tonight, but Useless Bay Productions is his.
No, that's Gene is Useless
That's
Bay.
Gene. Okay, different guy, different Gene. Okay, so Jason, he's done a lot of graphic arts too. Yeah, I think he even teaches that, doesn't he? Anyway, there's one from December of 2017 called The Connection.
The Connection.
The ship is gone. I'm going to take the pod down to find the source of the pattern. There's no way back. But maybe it can mean something.
The sci-fi spookiness.
Yeah. That was cool.
It was cool. Yeah. The and that diamond in the sky seemed to have been causing some of the disruption. And then it showed up, you know, the young guy at the beginning looked out his window. That was the same cityscape out his window. So then it showed up in his world. So, alrighty. So, how about another psychological thriller from a longtime filmmaker, and he's done scarier ones than this that are more visceral, but this one's kind of a psych thriller from Jesse Torres. And let's see, Peggy Piper. Oh, the last one was the theme I forgot to mention is male was the last theme of the connection, and this one, Peggy Piper, was made in October of 2015. The theme is before.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Scared me fucking shitless. Weeks. Seen her for weeks. Everywhere. The store, the mall, my fucking window, at work. She shows up everywhere.
Everywhere I went, she was like across the hallway, and I would look again, and she was just gone. And I would be taking pictures, and she would be in them.
I tried to forget about her. And then 2 fucking weeks later, I see her in the fucking cafe.
She was just everywhere, just always looking at me.
Then one day she came in here with just a hunk of raw meat. I don't even know what it was, but it was all in her mouth. It was dripping down. The blood was everywhere. I don't know if you've ever seen anything like that, but it was like a cat. It just killed something. I mean, how am I supposed to react to that? So I happened to have a box of rat poison from home.
Scissors.
I drowned her. I just couldn't take it anymore. She was just always around.
And then she ended up out fucking side somehow. I don't know how. And I know I got in my fucking car and I ran her ass over. And then I backed the fuck up and I ran her ass over again. Cluck clunk. Fucking cluck clunk. I felt it. The car fucking went over her. And she was done and I was the fuck out of there. Okay?
Of course, I didn't know 2 weeks later she was gonna show up again, but you know, dead people don't normally do that. So why am I here again telling you this? I thought I've already told you this story.
Definitely spooky.
It's a good Jesse film. Yeah. Kind of went. Is like half of his films were kind of like really sweet poetry, and then the other half was like really dark and disturbing. But,
but always very well done.
Very well done. Yeah, he made quite a few. Yeah, for sure. So, well, let's see.
What do we have next?
What do we got next? One that I made. It's one of my films. Let's see, that I made back March of 2016 from the theme trip. The film is called The Wire, and it was made in our backyard over on Bainbridge when we lived there.
Finding out the down growing time. Why had I to say no? Obvious to me the gang of floating rhyme. Need a concrete too.
Good thing.
You know, watching these like makes you think about the music choice.
Yeah.
Like that would have felt a lot creepier and more like anxiety inducing with a different
different
soundtrack.
Yeah. That was you recognize the
Yeah, the
musician
Popgun
Pipers. They gave us they did the theme song for movies. Yeah. And,
Yeah. It is creepy to see someone wandering in the woods, running through the woods with a machete.
yeah. Didn't quite hit the level of anxiety that I was looking for, but yeah. But I was happy with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see. What we got next? Kirk Steele's has made a ton of films for Minute Movies over the years. Yeah, the thanks Warner and Jeff commenting on the music. Yeah, he gave us access to all of his whole library of music, so it's just it was kind of cool to find applications for various songs that they had in their library. So, but anyway, Kirk, back in May 2019. This one's kind of a Twilight Zone-ish, strange, kind of psych, surrealistic film. So yeah, that's
What was the theme?
Oh yeah, thanks. Crash.
Crash.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Dedicated to David Lynch.
Definitely creepy.
Kind of a alienish, kind of, yeah. I would say Twilight Zone also. Black and white. Yeah. So let's see. Up next, Tyranny of Oops by Peter Ray, our other longtime filmmaker who's was there at the very beginning, but let's see, this one was made in March of 2015, so a while ago. Yeah, the theme of oops.
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 Little chainsaw massacre.
Yeah, a little bit of holiday cheer as well.
It's like the Nightmare Before Christmas kind of vibes.
Little irreverence for the peeps. I know. I keep encouraging him to come up with another peeps film.
Yeah, I like the stop motion.
Yeah. Maybe he will. Maybe he will one day. One day, come back with the peeps. Yeah. Yeah. Funny film. Okay. Well, we had to pull a Frankenfilm into the mix. You know that Sarah's. You introduce this one, Sarah.
Yeah, this was the first Frankenfilm that we did. And Frankenfilm is, so I wrote a script and then sent out a little bit of that script, just a couple lines, to everyone who signed up to participate. And so no one knew the context of what their line was. They just had, a few sentences and some basic directions. And then everyone filmed their own piece, and I put them together into one film.
It's fun stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And this one, the theme was light.
Back in February of 2016.
Here we go.
Last night was the craziest night. You would not believe what happened.
So, I was walking home last night.
It was a glowing greenish light!
And it came down right over there. You can see it from here.
So there I was, all alone in the middle of the street, looking at this light.
And then I came home.
That's
it.
What? That was the story?
Yeah, but you set it up to be so epic. Mom doesn't dress us anymore. Yeah, and you moved all the way out to the garage.
Yeah, Ari Har. Yeah, he made some fun films.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spooky light in the road. It was a lot of fun seeing how people interpreted
That was good. I like
the
that
line.
one. So.
Was that the last one, or was there...
That's the last one I have on my list. There was another one that I was gonna, but I didn't actually pull it down onto my computer. I could do that. Yeah, Frankenfilm predated COVID. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the very first one predated COVID, and then I brought them back for during COVID.
Yeah. So let's see. See if I can. So I'm just found this cool app to just pull videos off of YouTube. That's the quickest way to get them. And so yeah, so this last one I'm just kind of pulling down, you know, just Holographic by another filmmaker who has made a lot of films for us and over the years. And this film Holographic, kind of another psychological, it's not exactly a thriller, but more of a unusual, again, surrealistic kind of theme. And it'll just take a minute. Should we show the our Trump film, or the one that I made with my friend Craig? Let's see.
A spooky not preview, post view.
Post view.
Hopefully never a preview.
Okay, let's see. Oops. Okay, well, let's see. I don't know if it's going to work. It might not work.
It's okay. We can show it another time if we do this sort of eclectic mix of films.
Yeah, apologize for taking just a minute. Just a minute. Let's see. Where online PC? Okay, there we go. Okay. Holographic. And that was a COVID, October of 2020 month. So, let's see. Sorry for all my computer. Okay.
And who did this one?
This is Chris Tucker. Yeah. He made a lot of Indiana Jones-ish kind of films and heist kind of films and spy films and stuff. But it's a little bit different for him, but yeah. Ready to go.
All right, here we go.
「背景を追加」「花の回転」「左に花」「花をコピーして移動」
Yeah, we haven't seen Chris in a while. We should.
You think he would freak out a little more of seeing his double walk through the door?
I know he was always a pretty chill guy. You know, I was like, okay. As an actor, he was like, okay, this is unusual, but I'm curious about what's happening next. You know. Yeah. Ended up in a Hindu Tanka painting or something.
Well, shall we watch them all again and then see the theme for next month?
We sure should. Yeah. Sounds good. Let's do
Here
that.
we go.
Here we go. It's our ritual of watching them all again.
That might be the key on this hole. Just to keep it really, really straight up.
Did you get eyes on yours, or? Yeah. Okay.
A capacity and taste for reading gives access to whatever has already been discovered by others. It is the key, or one of the keys, to the already solved problems. And not only so, it gives a relish and a facility for successfully pursuing the yet unsolved ones. Abraham Lincoln, September 30, 1859, before the Wisconsin State Agricultural Society.
The ship is gone. I'm going to take the pod down to find the source of the pattern. There's no way back. But maybe it can mean something.
Scared me fucking shitless. Weeks. Seen her for weeks. Everywhere. The store, the mall, the fucking window, at work. She shows up everywhere.
Everywhere I went, she was like across the hallway, and I would look again, and she was just gone. And I would be taking pictures, and she would be in them.
I tried to forget about her. And then 2 fucking weeks later, I see her in the fucking cafe.
She was just everywhere, just always looking at me.
Then one day she came in here with just a hunk of raw meat. I don't even know what it was, but it was all in her mouth. It was dripping down. The blood was everywhere. I don't know if you've ever seen anything like that, but it was like a cat. It just killed something. I mean, how am I supposed to react to that? So I happened to have a box of rat poison from home.
Scissors.
I drowned her. I just couldn't take it anymore. She was just always around.
And then she ended up out fucking side somehow. I don't know how. And I know I got in my fucking car and I ran her ass over. And then I backed the fuck up and I ran her ass over again. Cluck clunk. Fucking cluck clunk. I felt it. The car fucking went over her. And she was done and I was the fuck out of there. Okay?
Of course, I didn't know 2 weeks later she was gonna show up again, but you know, dead people don't normally do that. So why am I here again telling you this? I thought I've already told you this story.
Finding out the down growing time. Why had I to say you? Obvious to me the dangle floating rhyme. Needed contemplate too.
Oops.
Last night was the craziest night. You would not believe what happened.
So, I was walking home last night.
It was a glowing greenish light.
And it came down right over there. You can see it from here.
So there I was, all alone in the middle of the street, looking at this light.
And then I came home.
That's it.
What? That was the story?
Yeah, but you set it up to be so epic. Mom doesn't dress us anymore. Yeah, and you moved all the way out to the garage. Mom.
背景を追加。花の回転。左に花。花をコピーして移動。
Hey.
Hey.
So, what you think of that?
It's pretty good set of films.
Pretty good set of films. We'll have to do a little more of that, I think.
Yeah, it's fun to get these reminders of films that have been made and people that have been here.
Yeah, totally.
Well, do we have skateboard?
Got the skateboard.
Ready for the next theme?
The next thing. Yeah. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go.
No.
No. No.
No. What do you know?
What do you know? I know that I know. The more that I know, the less that I know. The less I realize that I know. Yeah. So no.
Do you know that you know it? Are you in the know?
I have knowledge of that. No. Why does no have a silent K?
I do not know.
Do not know. Mysteries of the English language.
Mysteries.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I believe in 1 month's time from now, we will know better.
We will know better.
Much more. We'll have a lot more information to know.
Well, now that you know.
Yeah.
We will know who will be our next president in 1 month from now.
Maybe. You never know.
You never know. Or know nothing.
You never know. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for hanging in there.
All right. It was great knowing y'all.
Yeah. Great knowing y'all.
See you next time.
See you next time. Good night.